So now we are talking about the comparison. What is comparison? Comparison is an inherent quality of a human being. Is it only human beings? No. Almost every living thing has this behavior or quality within them. What is that one? To compare themselves, to compare what they have. Right? Even animals also we can see with the dogs, pet animals. They too understand the words. They too respond to the words. Then when we say good, you can see how the dog feels and how it exhibits. Dog and cat and all these things. Only the word good. So now the comparison is there within our inherent behavioral attitude. Right? So what do we compare? We compare ourselves with others. Very good. Our positions with others. Very good. Our achievements with others. Very good. And our qualities with others. That is also good. Our actions with others. These are the things we compare with others. First of all, possessions, achievements, and our attitudes, our behavior, our actions, and our qualities. All these six we compare with others. But what are the words or what is the language we have to use to compare these things? That is important thing. How do we say? How do we speak it? How do we write it? How do we express it? When it comes to that, we should be a bit careful about it because we know we use it in our regular practice, whether we practice the grammar or not, whether we practice in our workbook or not, communication skills or not, we use them in our language. What is it one? ये भाई को आपने जो पेन लेके आया ना वो बढ़िया है मेरे से. पेन आपने जो लेके आया भाई के लिए वो बढ़िया है. ये बढ़िया है, ये खूब है. राइट? ये जो शब्द, these are the comparing words in our general language. अरे क्या दौड़ता है, ऐसा लगता है कि वो हिरण से ज्यादा तेज भागता है, ज्यादा तेज भागता है. से ये जो से जो है when we are using in comparison, that is the our pratyay, karak pratyay there. But here it is a very recently we read it. What is that? The connectives for comparison. As, so as, than. These are the connectors. Just like say in Hindi. Right? मुझसे बढ़कर, उससे खासकर, इससे. Likewise, we use the connector there, than and as. When are we doing this? When we are comparing two things. So, if at all we are not comparing, and if it is the only one, how do we speak? It is the greatest. बृहत्तम है. माने हिंदी में भी तर तम ये हम प्रत्यय जोड़ते हैं किसी विशेषण का बढ़ा के दिखाना है तो तर तम हम लोग उसको प्रत्यय जोड़ते हैं. राइट? ज्यादा, ज्यादातर, ज्यादातम. राइट? That way we are using it. Or in English also we are using tar, er we are adding. And in other one is est we are using. That is simply what we are saying is the downpour or the rainfall this year is the heaviest. Downpour of the rainfall this year is the heaviest. What do we say? The rainfall earlier The rainfall yet to come may not be in anywhere comparison to this year rainfall. That way we have used the extreme one. That extreme one is called something, and if we are comparing in that we call something, and generally we say it is something. Whatever generally we say, that is positive. Means what? This is big, that is tall, this is fat, that is beautiful. That way we use. What is this? We are not comparing. Generally speaking, we are telling that it is beautiful. Suppose there is one more thing, either equally beautiful or more beautiful or less beautiful. Then the comparison comes into existence or comes into use. When we say it is beautiful, we are not comparing it with anything. Simply we say it is beautiful, it is big, or it is bigger, or it is the biggest. Simply we are speaking. We are not comparing. When it comes to comparison, then certain things are to be followed. When this comparison becomes necessary, when we are talking about the quality of a certain thing, or quantity of certain thing, or the gravity of action of certain thing. Because I have told you, I have shown you the 6 ways or 6 terms where we are using comparison. Achievement, right? That is capacity, quantity, quality, and all these things. Action, how I have done, and even my behavior, attitude. These are all we are putting into comparison, right? Generally speaking, we are speaking it is the greatest. If we simply speak it is the greatest, means what? There is nothing greater than that. There is nothing as great as that. That way we are using it, right? But what are the correct usages? If at all we have been given to change it, transformation of sentence for 1 mark, do you mean to say we are going to lose that? That single one mark may make you 100 marks. So, though it is 1 mark, we should not neglect that. We know how to do it, but why we should not have the correct method of writing that? That is where we are learning the English course communicative workbook unit 8. There it has been told to you how best we can write the degrees of comparison. So when I say the quality, when I say the quantity, these two fall under adjectives. What are adjectives? Adjectives are those words which describe a noun. Adjectives are those words which describe a noun, right? So again, adverbs, these can also be compared, because I told you the gravity of action. So when it comes to the action and the gravity of action is spoken in terms of adverb. So adverb can also be compared, right? Quicker than, many times we had it. Slower than, slow, quick, these are adverbs. We need not to say quickly or slowly. We need not to put. Slow, it is adverb, and that can be used as an adjective. Slow learner. When we bring slow learner, slow is originally adverb, but that we are using in adjective form. Slow learner. Slowly learner we should not say. He went slowly, no. He walks slowly, no. He walks slow. He speaks slow. He speaks slow. He walks slow. Slowly, wrong. And when to use this ly? When we know it is an adjective. when we know it is an adjective, to that if at all we are adding ly or y, then it becomes adverb. That is beautiful. We know beautiful is adjective. Then beautifully is adverb. Beautiful is not adverb. Please try to understand what I want to say. Slow, quick. Quick is adverb originally. Quickly we say because it has become a practice and acceptance. In any language, there are two criteria. What is one is acceptance. Correctness is one. Second is acceptance. People should accept whatever you speak. Then it is correct language. So quickly it has come because very wide people accepted it. Quickly is that. He ran quickly, they say. He ran quick. He runs quick. He ran quick. That way we have to use. But people have started using ly with it. He ran quickly, we are accepting it. So that way the language comes into existence. Acceptance is the other thing, other criteria for the language. So we are not talking about the language and its acceptance, but for adverb and adjective we have comparison. What we do with the comparison? If we see what we do with the comparison is, first we compare 1 to 1. 1 to 1 comparison we say 1 is equal to, the other is smaller than, the other is greater than. When we use 1 to 1 comparison, either we say equal, or we say smaller than, or we say greater than. This is 1 to 1, right? Either it can be 1 to 1 or 1 to a collection. One to a collection we can do. That is, Ganga is larger than any other river in India. 1 to many rivers. 1 to a collection we have done. 1 to 1 we have done. In 1 to 1, either we say equals, either we say smaller than, or we say greater than. From what we can say is from this only, these three things have come into existence. Right? Of course, thereafter not equal to, not smaller than, not greater than, there are many other things. But as far as English language is concerned, we have to remember that comparison is between 1 to 1 and comparison between 1 to many. Here 1 to a collection, it is also 1 unit. Here also 1 unit only. 1 to 1, 1 to a collection. This is 1 to 1 units. But there is a comparison 1 to many. 1 to many, Himalayas are the tallest mountains. Means there is no other mountain which is as tall as Himalayas. Means among many other mountains, it is one. Kamala is the most intelligent girl in the class. Many girls are there. Out of that, she is only one. That way, we are doing comparison 1 to 1 or 1 to a collection or 1 to many. That way, we are comparing. What are we comparing? That I already told you that the quality, quantity and action, gravity of action, character, attitude, behavior, right? These are all the things we are comparing of any noun, right? So, next, how to go about this comparison? What are the things we have to add or what are the things we have to remove? How to make it in a correct manner? That we are going to see now. For instance, I have written some words here, 1, 2, 3, 4. What all these words are, under what category they fall? Tall, it is a describing word. Tall tree, tall building, right? And again here, rich, a rich man, a rich country. So it is also a descriptive word. And when clever, yeah, you know it, clever is the descriptive word. I need not tell you once again. Famous, famous is also a descriptive word. But do you find any difference in these four? If I question that, you may come up with the answer no. But yes, there is a difference. Tall is a word, a descriptive word, having only sound, only one sound. T-A-L-L, tall. That is, even if you remove one L, one A, one T, it doesn't give any sound. Right? So, sir, here also R-I-C-H, sir. No. R-I-C-H. Rich, 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 rich. I think you got something, what I want to say. Now here, if you see, clever, 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 two sounds. Here, only one sound, right? Here, rich, two sounds. Here, clever, two sounds. Here, famous, two sounds. But, again, one more difference in all these four. This is originally descriptive word. This is originally descriptive word. This is originally descriptive word. But, this is not originally descriptive word. It is derived from a noun. Fame, from there, OUS we have added. Famous, it has become, omitting E here. Once again, earlier I have shown you differences between accepting this 1, 2, 3. These are giving 2, 2 sounds. And now accepting 1, 2, 3, this is not the original descriptive word. That way, when a word comes to you, you have to see, read, analyze, get it. Then nobody can stop you on learning any language. Means virtually you have to fight with the words. Now, see here. Tall, rich, clever, famous. 1, 2, 3 are the original adjectives, and famous is originated, means it has come from some other. Originated from the noun. Fame, famous. So how do they react when we take them into comparison? The original ones, they take ER and they take EST for comparison. Tall, taller, tallest. Rich, richer, richest. Clever, cleverer, cleverest. Right? But famous, famouser, famousest, it appears to be something wrong. Then what has to be put over here? We have to add more and most with this. More famous, most famous. So now you must have got a simple, a very small clarification. What is that one? We are using more and most, and where to use more and most? Where? With the adjectives which have been originated from other parts of speeches. Which have been originated from other parts of speeches, we are using most and more. Because they have already some suffix. This suffix and adding this suffix, it becomes hard for our tongue to get a twist, to bring about the sound. And hence we don't use this with this, because it has already us, full, right, less. All these are already there. With that again, if you are adding this, it becomes hard for our tongue. So to make easy for our tongue, what has been brought over here is more famous, most famous. So now a bit clarity. I did not give the complete clarity over there. Now there are certain adjectives, originally they are adjectives, but there are tall is monosyllabic. Tall is monosyllabic, means only one sound it makes. Mono is one. Rich, it is not monosyllabic. Rich, two sounds. Clever, two sounds. So here, as per the rule, we can add ER, EST, and also as per this rule, we can add more and most. He is more clever, but don't make it more cleverer. We can put it more clever, most clever. Why? Because it is of two syllables. It is of two syllables, rich, more rich, most rich, we can say. Can't we say richer and richest? We can also say richer and richest. Richest country. USA is the richest country. Yeah, we say that. Right? It is one of the most rich countries in the world. That way, the most rich we can use, more rich than also we can use, more clever than, the cleverest, or the most clever. Jackal is the clever animal, right? At the same time, your cheetah is the most clever animal in the jungle, most clever. That way we can use. But when we have this easy thing, why should we go for that? But whenever we are writing, we can use it. Please remember that. So, what is this called? What is, when we add this, what is this called? When we add this, what is this called? That also we should know. When we are comparing 1 to 1, we are using this. That is, Gopal is as tall as Shamu. Gopal is as tall as Shamu. Means what? Gopal is taller or Shamu is taller? No, both are equal, having the equal quality. When we are using equal quality, we are using tall. When the quality is not equal, we can use this, taller. Gopal is taller than Shamu. Taller than means Gopal is taller than Shamu. Like this is Shamu and is Gopal. Right? And when we use this EST, we should have many out of the group. One fellow should be having the highest quality. That is, Gopal is the tallest boy in the class. Gopal is the tallest boy in the class. That way we use this ER and EST. In a small way we understood it, in a small way. And how best we are writing them, let us see. So now let us see this sentence. This book is as interesting as the Jungle Book. The Jungle Book, you all know, I need not to introduce that book, right? But what I want to say is, there is some other book. I want to show that book. And I want to show that book in comparison to this book, that which you know. See where we are using it. We are using a comparison when we are talking about a certain book, and that too we are showing its quality in terms of the qualities of other book. Now, in a broad sense, comparison, just we understood. So, this book is as interesting as the Jungle Book. Sentence we have written, very good sentence. But is it a good sentence or not? We have to analyze now. Now, which is the adjective part, descriptive word or describing word? Describing word should be in front of the noun which it describes, is it not? Good boy. Boy is being described by the word good. Good boy, right? A good rain, is it not? A fast train. That way we are using. Train is a noun and fast is an adjective we are using. Where is the adjective here? This book. Yeah, this is adjective. But this is determiner. We have already learned in determiners. It is adjective, no doubt, but it is determiner. This is a determiner. Book is as interesting as. With this phrase we are comparing this and this. See it, I think. With what phrase we are comparing? The comparison phrase is as interesting as. So as these are not adjectives. Then what is the adjective? Interesting. So earlier I said there are certain adjectives which have been originated from other parts of speech. Right? What is that one? From noun, from verb we can take out adjectives, we can form them. And here interest, it is the verb. From that we have formed interesting, ing we have added, and that has become an adjective. Not become an adjective. We are using that present participle as adjective. It did not become adjective. We are using present participle as the adjective. Right? So, as interesting as. Why I brought this sentence here is we should know the present participle which is used as adjective, that is also subjected to comparison. So, as interesting as the Jungle Book. So, which is more interesting? No. Both are equally interesting. Right? So, both are equally interesting. What are the words we are putting? What are the connectors we are putting? Or what are the, what we can say, the phrase we are putting here? It is as connectors we are putting to the adjective, and thus a phrase we are forming as interesting as. Sir, only that much? No. We can use so interesting as, but not as interesting so. No. So interesting as or as interesting as we are using to what? To compare these two books. If we are not comparing, how do they stand? This book is interesting. That book is interesting. The Jungle Book is interesting. That way we are using. But when we are comparing these two, we are bringing as, and in middle we are putting the adjective, or so as, in between we are keeping adjective. Then, if at all we are writing like this, if we are telling both the qualities are same, what is that called? That is called positive. That is called positive degree. The degree has come. From where this degree has come? Comparative degree, positive degree and superlative degree we say. Suppose I have fever. So, in terms of what this fever is talked? In terms of raising in temperature in my body. Right? And rise of temperature is measured with what? with degree. Right? That is here it is 37 Celsius, 37 degrees Celsius. We say about the temperature of a certain town, certain area. Is it not? 37 degrees Celsius. Likewise, this comparison, it is in degree because it increases or it decreases. By what? By a degree level. Can we count 1, 2, 3? No, no. We cannot count 37 degrees Celsius. That way we cannot count. But when we speak, we are putting that rising and falling. Rising and falling, we are putting it. And hence, because it rises, because it falls, we call it in degree. So, positive degree we say. What is positive degree? We are using the adjective as it is without any further suffixes. Right? To show the comparative, to show the superlative. We are using only the as it is adjective and it is flanked with as or so as. Flanked means what? To be kept this side and that side. Right? Flanked with as or so as interesting as, so interesting as. And whenever you see, if a sentence, if two things are being compared, using this, simply you can conclude it is a positive degree. Right? So now let us see the comparative degree and how we have. And what are the two things involved there? How they are involved? What is the phrase we are using? What are the suffixes we are putting over there? Let us see to it. Now let us examine these three sentences, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So now here, this flower is more beautiful than a rose. Yesterday, there is a news, Brahma Kamalam in some road number 7, Banjara Hills, in some gentleman's house. A Brahma Kamalam flower has bloomed there. Right? I have seen it, the photograph itself, that says it is more beautiful than a rose. Right? So, there are certain flowers and their beauties we are comparing here. Whether it is a Brahma Kamalam or not is different, but it is a news. I heard it and so that I put over here. Right? Then this flower is more beautiful than a rose. What are the things we have used to bring about the comparison here? To bring about the comparison, we brought more than, and between that the beautiful, the word beauty is the noun, and to it we are adding full suffix, and we extracted an adjective, abstract adjective, and more beautiful than a rose. Comparison between two things, this and this. The flower or this flower and a rose. And what did we do by comparing this? Did we say both are same? No. One is having higher quality than the other. Which is having higher quality? This rose, this flower has the higher quality. And so, this flower is more beautiful than a rose. That way we have done. Okay. So, what are the things we brought and how we compared? Both are not having the same quality, same degree of quality. Then one is in higher degree, the other is lower in degree. Then what are we bringing? We are bringing comparative degree of comparison. Positive degree of comparison we have seen earlier. Now comparative degree of comparison we have seen. What are the ingredients? What are required over there? Is more. Why more? Why not ER? Because it is beautiful. It is not an original adjective. It is an abstract adjective. Beauty word, beautiful we brought it, and so we brought more. And then than is the subordinative conjunction or a connector, it is a must. So than we have brought. Then the other thing which we are comparing this with. right? Always two things which are we are comparing, they will be lying in the first place and the last place of the sentence. But in between that only the phrases are differing. And if it is positive degree, we are used as beautiful as. If it is comparative degree, we are using more beautiful than. Clear? But where are we using more? More when both are not equal, unequal. One is in higher degree, the other is lower degree. So let us see the second. He speaks better than his brother. He speaks better than his brother. What does this mean? Are we comparing their quality? No. Then their action quality. What is the action? Speaks. Action speaks. What kind of it? It is better. From where did this word better has come? Good, better, best if it is adjective. Well, better, best if it is adverb. Well is adverb. How do you do? Well, sir. I do well. Well is adverb. So, well, better, best, good, better, best. The comparative form of the adverb, well, we have taken, we put it here. So, he speaks better than his brother. His brother is what? It is acceptable one. Actually, we should have put his brother does. This way we have to stop. Exact correct one is that. What is that one? He speaks better than his brother does. Brother does means what? Speaks. Why don't we write speaks over there? In the next chapter we have it. Repetition in a language is always bad language. Repetition we should not do. And hence there are provisions in the grammar again. So here is the provision. Here is the speaks and that is a doing. So we have put does there. So he speaks better than his brother does. His brother, nowadays people are accepting it. And so I put both the things. What is the provision in the grammar and how people are accepting it. So here we are putting a comparison to the adverb. Action done. Gravity of the action. How much degree? Lower or lesser? Lesser or more? It is more. Right? And again, the third, let us see. Titan watches are worthier than Ricoh. Ricoh is a watchmaker, foreign watchmaker. Titan, our Tata company, right? And these are worthier. Which one? We are talking about Titan watches. More or less, more worthier, more worthy. More worthy they are, right? Means higher and lower again. And how this has come? What is the spelling of this? Worthy. Y is ending there. Means now one more thing what we are learning here is, if at all we have to add a suffix to an adjective which is ending with Y, that becomes I and ER or EST we have to add. Right? And if you feel, why should I do that? Then use more worthy. More worthy than. Of course, it is a bit, it appears to be wrong, but there is nothing wrong because already I told you, worthy, W-O-R-T-H-Y, worthy. That way we have two syllables there. Worthier, worthiest we can put, right? But here, more worthy than, it becomes a bit, so let us not go into that, but let us make worthier than. So that way we are comparing. So when we have known two things we are comparing, which are equal, we are using positive, which are unequal, we are using comparative. Please let us remember. What is that one is, if both the things which you are comparing is equal in quality or quantity or action, gravity of action, we are putting it in positive degree. And if one is in higher, one is in lower, we are putting it into comparative degree. Clear? But if at all we have to write, a positive, we have to write in comparative degree two things which are equal. Normally, if two things are equal in quality or quantity or gravity of action, we are using positive degree. But if at all we have to write in comparative degree, what has to be done? We have an adverb not. Let us use not, right? And then both appears to be equal. I said appears to be equal. Why? We will see those things and how we are changing that into this, right? And where we are putting not, that we have to see now. Then interchanging becomes a bit easier, right? Now once again let us examine these two sentences. So as you see, the first sentence is having as and as. And the second sentence we have stronger than. So now easily you can say one is the positive degree and the other is comparative degree. And when we say this is a positive degree, Sita and Gayatri, these two are equally intelligent. Right? When we say here, Bhima was stronger than Duryodhana, Bhima is in a higher level, higher degree, and Duryodhana is in a lower degree. This we understood. Right? But can't this be put in comparative degree? Means, can't we use more intelligent? Right? And then what we have to say? Not more intelligent. Not more intelligent we can say for this pair. Why? Both Gayatri and Sita are the same, equal quality. Then that we cannot deviate. If at all we deviate it, the complete meaning goes off. So when we have to speak this into comparative, how we have to speak here, it is, you see here, the Sita remains here, no, Gayatri comes here. First thing, let us remember the second with which we are comparing the first, that comes here. Gayatri is not more intelligent, more intelligent than Sita. So now let us examine this, because we have examined this and we have said both are of equal cadre, of the equal quality. None is more, none is less. Then let us see this. Gayatri is not more intelligent than Sita. Either it should be equal or Gayatri is less intelligent. But because this sentence says both are equal, the second sentence stands to say both are equal. Once again, let us not misunderstand anything, whatever we are writing. The first sentence talks about both having same quality. Oh, even not 1 degree more, 1 degree less. No. It speaks that. And hence, when we are putting is not, it may say Gayatri is not more intelligent than Sita, may be equal, or it may say she is less intelligent than Sita. But it goes along with the original sentence, and hence here we say both are of the equal quality. What do we do to bring this into this? To speak the very same thing in another manner, in comparative manner, what all the things we have done to the sentence. If we see as, those have been removed, intelligent we brought here, and comparative, more is required and than is required, and so we put more here and than here, both the sides. Earlier it was flanked with as, now we have flanked the intelligent word with more and than, more intelligent than. Is it more intelligent? No. And hence we put not more intelligent than, that with which we are comparing this, we brought it here, and this we have brought over there. Then our transformation of sentence from positive to comparative is completed. 1. And why that Gayatri should come over here, sir? Why this Sita should go over there, sir? Why not these two stand as they? No. That is being compared now. That we should not keep here. If at all we are keeping that here, this Gayatri is being compared with Sita. No, in the original sentence, here we are comparing Sita with Gayatri. That we have to remember. And taking the Sita to the last part, what we have done? We have again compared Sita with Gayatri. That way we are keeping it. Now, after having learnt this, let us see here what comes. Now, Bhima was stronger than Duryodhana. Gayatri we brought here. The same manner let Duryodhana come here. So, Duryodhana had come here. Duryodhana, is he stronger? Is he strong as Bhima? No, na. So, Duryodhana is, here is we cannot use. Why? In the earlier sentence we have was. In the earlier sentence, which we are supposed to transform, we have was. We cannot use has been. We cannot use is. So we have to bring that only. Duryodhana was not as strong as who? As Bhima. If you see here, we have removed that er and than. In the place of that, we have used again as. But both are unequal. Duryodhana was not as strong as Bhima. Why that? Because here er we have removed, so as strong as it comes, than also we have removed, and in that place we have taken as and as here. And because Duryodhana is less strong, is not that strong as Bhima, so we have put not over there, and the sentence is in past tense, simple past, and so we brought simple past here. We cannot change the tense of the verb. We have to put it as it is. So, was stronger has become was not as strong as. And as per the rule, the Duryodhana comes here, Bhima goes there. Right? So, if this is given, we are writing like this. If this is given, we are writing like this. Okay? Now, let us see the third one. Third degree. Further. Positive we have learned. Comparative we have learned. And comparative to positive, positive to comparative, we have learned. Why? Positive, what we say is both are equal. Comparative, we say one is more than the other. And both the cases, If both are equal, how to put it? Here see, we are using not if both are not equal. And we are bringing it to positive degree using not. And here both are equal. And so in comparative degree we brought not. Now one more thing what we are learning is positive degree if we don't have not, in comparative degree we must write not. Right? In comparative degree not is not there and must in positive degree not we have to bring. Simple things we have to remember. We have to practice these simple things. Then we are writing very beautiful language we are writing. And we could communicate, we can communicate in a very beautiful manner. These are the very simple things. Right? Now let us see the third one, that is superlative. Earlier I have shown est added or most is preceded. The adjective we have put most in front or est as the suffix we are adding, then we talk it as the superlative degree. Where are we using superlative degree? He is tallest than, no, cannot. Then superlative degree cannot be used in one-to-one comparison. Superlative degree cannot be used in one-to-one comparison. Simply we can say USA is the richest country. Ganga is the longest river. Simply we can say like this. But we cannot compare with other rivers. With other countries we cannot compare. Why? Superlative we cannot use for comparison one-to-one. Why? Super word itself talks that is above everyone. Above everyone it is. So in superlative we cannot use than or as we cannot use. Then what we have to use when we speak a certain thing in superlative degree, that is what we are going to learn now. So once again let us examine these two sentences here. Both are with Sita only and both are in the same class only. But what makes the difference between these two sentences? If we see very carefully, here Sita is the most intelligent girl in the class. So do we have any other girl as intelligent as Sita? No. And do we have any other girl who is more intelligent than Sita? No. She is only the one. Whenever we are speaking such, we have to speak such and we have to write such. Sita is the most intelligent girl in the class. Now what are we doing? We are comparing. But comparing in what manner? Is it one-to-one comparison? No. Then we are comparing one to many. Where is one and where is many? Sita is the one and intelligent girl in the class. There are many girls in the class. And from among them, Sita is the most intelligent. That is what we are speaking. Right? Now let us examine the meaning of the second one. It is also in superlative. Most, the, intelligent. Girl there, here girls here. So what makes the difference, sir? There is a difference. Why? One of the here. One of. That brings the difference. So now see, Sita is one of the most intelligent girls in the class. Means what? Sita is no doubt intelligent, most intelligent, but there are few girls as intelligent as Sita. Right? As intelligent as Sita, there are few. And Sita is one among them. But that also we are expressing as a superlative degree here. What is that one? Sita is one of the most intelligent girls in the class. There are few. And here none. She is alone. Understood? That way we have brought over here two things, two comparisons in superlative degree. Is it only two? One more is also there. After when we see these two, how best we are changing them into other degrees. Can we do it or not? If at all we do it, what are the things we have to bring? What phrases we have to bring here? What connectors we have to bring here? After learning these two, we will see that. So here, Sita is the most intelligent girl in the class. This we have to write in, first of all, let us write in comparative degree. Then when we are writing comparative degree, the Sita remains here only. Sita doesn't go anywhere. Sita. Then is. Very good. Let us take that is also. Sita is. And one more thing we have to see, what qualifies the sentence or the adjective to be superlative adjective is the article the, the. Here also you can see the. It is a must with superlative. The best, the quickest, the cleverest, the highest, the tallest, the most beautiful, the most famous. That way, the is also one of the most essential ingredients in our superlative degree. Without that, we should not write. Means, let us see. Sita is the most intelligent girl in the class. Something is missing. That way we feel. So, this is one. So, here we are writing comparative. Shall we use this? No. In comparative we should not. But always are what, sir? There are exceptions. What are those exceptions? I will show you. But when we are changing this, here these should be eliminated. We should not bring here. We need not write here. So Sita is most, what is the comparative degree? More. Sita is more intelligent than, not more intelligent here, more intelligent, because after intelligent we should have than. More intelligent than what? Than what? Than any other girl, no? So we are writing than any other girl. So what are the things we got over here? Let us see. The we have eliminated. For most we have brought more intelligent as it is than. This than is the conjunction or connector, comparative connector here for comparative degree. So than any other girl. Where? In the class. That is there. That we can write after the girl. Than any other girl in the class. Right? What are things again? Once again. More intelligent than any other. That should be for this kind of a sentence. When there are nobody else. In comparison with Sita, in terms of intelligence, there is nobody. Then we are writing any other girl in the class. Any other river in India, any other station in the world, any other peak in the world, right? That way, or any other planet in the world, Any other will come to change this into this. Is it clear? Now, this one, second one, if you see, Sita is one of the most intelligent girls. There we are putting girls. There are few girls, they are equally intelligent with Sita, but this whole group is more than the remaining. Then we are talking about that Sita among these girls, then we are putting this sentence. That is, Sita is one of the most intelligent girls in the class. Right? Clarity, we have put it here, the second sentence. And we brought one more sentence here, third one. So what is that again? Let us see, compare the earlier sentence, the second, and this sentence. Sita is one of the most intelligent girls in the class. Okay? Sita is not the only intelligent girl, most intelligent girls in the class. Not the only most intelligent girl, here S is not there. Not the only most intelligent girl in the class. What is the difference between these two if we see? Earlier I have already spoken that in this category of sentence, there are few, and among that, she is one of the. And here she is not the only, means there are few. You see here, Sita is one of the most intelligent. She is one. There are few like her, and out of that one. And here, Sita is not the only most intelligent girl in the class. Means there are few, but she tops. That way we are expressing, earlier way what we said is, Sita is the most intelligent girl. We have conferred every intelligence, every degree of intelligence to her. But when it comes here, we have not given all credit to Sita. There are few girls having the same credit. And here also we understood she is not the alone. She is not the alone. She is one of them. That way we are speaking. Both may be same, but the wording is different. When the wording comes different, and in superlative degree and comparative degree comparative and positive, we are bringing different phrases altogether. Now, in superlative, we can use 1, 2, 3. What is the first one? First one is Sita is the most intelligent girl in the class. Second, Sita is one of the most intelligent girls in the class. Third, Sita is not the only most intelligent girl in the class. That way, superlative degree we can speak in 3 terms, right? So, these 3, how best we are interchanging into other degrees we are seeing. What are the ingredients required? I already talked about the first one, how we are changing. Once again, we will see to it, only one thing we have done, that is comparative. We will have to see positive also, how we are changing them, right? Let us learn them now. The first one sentence, Sita is the most intelligent girl in the class. For that we have written already comparative degree, what are required, we have seen it. Now once again, let us see to it. Up to this we have brought, and these to be eliminated as per the rule, we have removed, and most, comparative is more, we have brought it here, and intelligent, right? And intelligent we have written than any other girl in the class. We have learned earlier, the same thing we have put out here. How to write a positive degree? Positive degree means what? As intelligent as, or so intelligent as. So for that, what we have to bring? If what we are talking over here is more intelligent, we are not talking both are same. If both are not of the same quality, what we have to bring? not we have to bring in the positive degree. Can we arrange not here, not as intelligent as? Any other girl not as intelligent as, can we put it? Or Sita is not as intelligent as any other girl, can we write? No. Then whenever we see such kind of a sentence in superlative degree, we are bringing any other here in comparative, and here we are bringing no other, that is in the beginning. Any other is there, that becomes no other, opposite of that we have brought over here. No other girl in the class. Where? In the class. That we are writing here, in the class, lost. Why? Girl in the class, any other girl in the class. But any other girl we are bringing to the beginning. So let us bring the whole phrase here. That is, no other girl in the class is as intelligent as Sita. That way we have to put it. The removed. Most, we have to more. Intelligent, comparative, and so we brought than. Whom we are comparing? Sita. With whom we are comparing? Any other girl in the class. And so we have brought over all these things like this. And because here one is more and one is less, so not has to be brought. And here in this case not we cannot put. So what is the opposite of any other? Any other opposite is no other. So we brought no other here. What is no any other? Any other girl there. So we have written no other girl here. Any other girl where? In the class. Any other girl in the class. So no other girl in the class. Then remaining is as intelligent as Sita. Right? That way we are changing them from this to this. And let us see the second one. How that gets changed here. Now let us see with the sentence one of the. How it gets changed into comparative, and what are the phrases it required, and what are the words we have to bring, and how we are changing it. Right? So, Sita is one of the most intelligent girls in the class. Very good. This we learnt about Sita. But if at all we have to speak that in comparative degree, what are the things we have to bring over there? What are the things we have to eliminate? The we have to eliminate, yes, remove that. One of the not necessary, we have removed that. One of the not necessary, in the place of most we have brought more, and than, more intelligent than. That is the common phrase in comparative degree. Then what? Earlier we have used any other. Now we have to use many other. That is only the difference. Earlier, any other girl in the class. But here, many other girls in the class. Because it is girls. Most intelligent girls in the class. And here also we have to use girls in the class. What are the things we have done? One of the we have removed. More intelligent than we have brought. And for one of the we have brought many other, because the other is a must in comparative degree. We have used that, right? And then we have changed it to comparative degree. So, Sita is more intelligent than many other girls in the class. Correct? Now, in positive. In positive, when it comes to positive, very few are there. Not some other. Some other means maybe a bigger bunch. Very few is a smaller bunch. So here it is a smaller bunch. One of the. Did you get the difference? One of the is a smaller bunch. From among them one. And when it is a bigger one, not the only, when it comes to not the only, it is a bigger bunch. So how to differentiate in the bigger bunch and the smaller bunch? Smaller bunch is very few. Right? Bigger bunch is some other. So now very few girls in the class are as intelligent as Sita. As intelligent as Sita. Here you see, as intelligent as is a common, right? But when we are using many other, here we are right, very few. Many other calls for very few. Any other calls for no other. Right? These are the things we have to remember and we have to keep ready. Then we can communicate in a very nice manner, in a beautiful manner. Right? And the third one we are left with, that we will see now.